The 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with colleagues Shaq and Ken Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, we're seeing a team now that looks like it's hitting its stride. Just as we're getting through the dog days of the midseason, they're playing their best basketball. A grueling first half of the season, almost in the books. Now we look forward to All-Star Week. Shaq, for the players, how do they benefit from this break in the action?
Well, if you're not invited to Kenny's party, you got to rest your body. And then you just have to sit back and reevaluate parts of your game.
I need a mental break, so that's why I have the party. Every year, All-Star Weekend, you are all invited.
I've been there many times.
You've been there. Not many. You've been there
many times.
All the time.
Yeah, you have been there many.
Yeah.
Ernie, gets behind the DJ booth every now and then and turns the party
Ernie
out.
J.
No, gets on the microphone and starts shouting it out. Throw your hands in the air.
And wave them like you just don't care. Let me hear you say,
That's pretty much me. That's what I do.
My name is Ernie and I'm from Milwaukee. Somebody say, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He turns the party out.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much the way I live my life. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Tell him sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. The Pacers will play just this one game on the road before returning back to Indiana. And, of course, J.R. Smith. Coaches and fans enjoying seeing how he fits into the game plan and lineup here with his new team.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, look, the return of LeBron James to Cleveland has become one of the best redemptive stories of the last decade. He clearly wasn't just great on the court. The roster and the coaching staff have been shaped by his hand as well. Now, LeBron said, I know what personnel works for my game. I knew what we needed, and I think our GM and our coaching staff have done a great job of fulfilling that. Guys?
Thanks to Ye, and it's crucial that Cleveland keeps LeBron happy. One of the greatest players to ever play the game. And the All-Star Game and the fanfare coming up upon us. You've seen so many of them, Steve. Any All-Star Game stick out to you as your favorite?
I think the Vince Carter show he put on in Oakland, that definitely stands out because I thought I had seen it all, Kevin, until some of those dunks Vince was doing.
Amazing.
So I would think that one for sure stuck out for me.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Indiana, Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. Young and Turner up front, and it's Gay in at the 3 spot. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Bledsoe with it. Feeds to James. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Love. And Love throws it down.
The facilitator, LeBron, sees the entire floor. If you're open, you know what? He'll find you.
Turner with the screen. Outside Collison. And Thompson sends it back. Bledsoe kicks to Rose. Cleveland moving the ball around. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
Boy, Kevin Love, he's got a knack for getting those high percentage buckets down in the paint.
Collison, the pass to Gay. The feed to Oladipo. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love. Turner with the screen. And Oladipo kicks to Gay. Pass to Collison. Turner with a screen on Bledsoe. Turner with a screen for Collison. Misfires after coming off the pick.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Now here's Bledsoe. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game, and he gets the bucket.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Gay kicks to Oladipo. Turner with a screen on Thompson. Here's Oladipo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Indiana shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And that one falls for Collison.
You know, Tyronn Lue, a 2-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
It's LeBron with the drive. And James throws it down.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Tyronn Lue talked about his breadth of experience as a player. He said, I won titles. I also played in the worst team in the league. I've done it all.
Also, Kevin, to add to that, he's been a starter. He's been a bench player. He's missed time with injury. That helps when he's trying to relate to his players because he's been there and has been through everything and whatever they're going through.
Love kicks to James. Love dishes to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
Here's Collison. He had 15 points last outing. Outside Turner, back to Collison. Here's the screen. Screen by Young. Gay against James. From 10 feet out. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The arms of Gay go on forever, which is what makes him a big-time threat to score inside.
Thompson, a screen on Gay. Kicks it out to Love. Love with the screen for Bledsoe. James outside. Cleveland the rebound. Goes back up. Back to Love. Rose kicks to Bledsoe. Outside Rose. Love right side. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. The Pacers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Now here's LeBron. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Pacers trail by 3. Collison kicks to Oladipo. Now the dish to Gay. Turner with the screen for Gay. There's the 3. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
I'm liking the awareness from Rudy Gay, knowing exactly where to be off the screen.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. So many things you could single out about the game of LeBron James, but Steve, his finishing is absolutely amazing.
I totally agree. A guy that can go both ways with both hands, not just a dunker. He has great touch around the rim, the ability to play through contact. He has collected more and ones over his career than any of his contemporaries.
Now here's Collison. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Gay against James, and Turner stays with it.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
To the left side wing. The kick out to Rose. It's a pick by Love. Young against James. Love the pass to Rose. Jacks up a three. Kicks it out to James. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love against Gay. Rose dishes to James. Goes back up. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
You know he's a perennial all-NBA first-teamer. But LeBron is also one of the league's top spokesmen.
The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Oladipo. Now Collison. Outside Turner. Passes it to Rivers. Sweet little floater. Rivers has got his first bucket in this one.
The floater is one of Rivers' go-to moves. His touch is so nice and delicate inside the paint.
Baldwin. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Rose with the double team. Outside Turner. Rudy Gay on the wing. Shot from 12. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
A hard jumper to block. Rudy with great elevation and the high release.
LeBron outside. It's a pick by Love. James against Gay. Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 6 points for Love.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
And here's Rivers. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. 5 on the clock. The 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's a pick by Love. Now here's LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Love. With his first shot attempt, and the shot is long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Gay kicks to Collison. Young in the corner. He feeds it to Rivers. Fires the 3. No good that time. Nice D from Rose. Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Love. Another miss by Love.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Gay with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. Gay's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pacers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the 3 ball is good. Rose has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Collison, the pass to Gay. Dishes to Rivers. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Now I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now here's Rivers. Turner up top. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And Farrell subbed in for Rose. Then for the Pacers, Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Rudy Gay. And Smith subbed in for Darren Collison. So it's the Pacers now. They trail by 1. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and some nights, the starters carry the load, and then there's others when it's about the bench. That night, the bench won out.
Sometimes when you go to your second unit, sometimes the offense can bog down. Not that night.
Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against Dallas.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively, and when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
It's one thing to play inspired defense in that situation, but to get in that kind of offensive rhythm away from home, phenomenal.
Cleveland's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. They set the pick. Here's Baldwin. Muhammad covering, and Shumpert kicks to Baldwin. There's a minute 47 left in the first. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Smith outside. Turner with the screen for Smith. Muhammad against Shumpert. To stop the run. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Turner. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Baldwin. He had a big outing in that Mavericks game as well. Right wing, Farrell for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They demonstrated a real tenacity on the glass and made their presence felt. We'll see if they can repeat that kind of play.
Shumpert against Muhammad. In the corner, Smith with it. Kicks it to Rivers. Pass to Sabonis. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Well, Cleveland shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Covered by Smith. Fires, high post. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here's Turner. No good from 11 feet. Up in time. No good. Shot missing. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to win good.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump, and that really helped them to set the tone.
What you have to do is establish a physical presence early. And aggressiveness, their opponent has failed to match.
They've got Farrell. Baldwin out there with Holmes. Then there's Amon Shumpert. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Rivers dishes to Turner. That's tipped. They get it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Cavaliers leading. Holmes, that's a screen. Baldwin kicks to Farrell. The pass to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Three-pointer. And it's Shumpert again, missing. And Indiana shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And Amon Shumpert known on this team for his boisterous personality, and he makes a statement with his hair too, doesn't he, Steve?
Yeah, sometimes the high top fade, some other hairstyles, I'm not sure what we can really call them. Kevin, do you want to try out some of those looks?
No.
Oh, okay.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Rivers passes to Turner. Over Thompson. Turner can't get that one to fall.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
Shumpert against Smith. There's the steal. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. From downtown and Indiana, another three.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Excellent play called there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide-open look.
The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Farrell. And Indiana with a change here, too. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Steve, you talk about the value of versatility in the NBA. It's never been higher than I think right now, wouldn't you say?
You're right, Kevin. The reason why is back in the day, a big guy got the rebound, a point guard or a guard would have to come back to bring the basketball up. Now, you see a guy like Anthony Davis, Al Horford, DeMarcus Cousins. They grab the rebound, and you see the shooting guard and the point guard, they getting out and sprinting because they know they have a guy that can bring it up and make the right play at his size.
Muhammad, no luck. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
Good look by Shumpert, right on the money.
And Oladipo kicks to Smith. He dishes it to Muhammad. A 3-pointer, no good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Shumpert passes to Holmes. Here's Baldwin. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels.
Smith kicks to Sabonis. Muhammad on the wing. And it's good from the elbow.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
The screen from Thompson. Pass to Baldwin. Bledsoe outside. No good from outside. Pacers trail by 5. And Oladipo, here we go. And finished off by Oladipo.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Over to the left wing. The screen from Thompson. Back to Bledsoe. Floats one. And Thompson kicks to Baldwin. The Cavaliers keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Back to Thompson. Turner with the steal. Mohammed with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Again, Oladipo missing. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And Shumpert kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Baldwin. And it's off the back rim. No good for Indiana. They've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Smith, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
LeBron's checked in for Cleveland. Indiana also making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Collison in for Shabazz Muhammad.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Rose comes in for Shumpert. The Pacers also with a sub. Gay's checked in. Holmes sets a screen. The kick out to Rose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Pacers. Pacers trail by 3. Now Oladipo. He had 13 points in the win against Phoenix.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That one on Love. Pacers have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. First one falls for him.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Collison hits them both. Cleveland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Love with the screen on Gay. LeBron dishes to Rose. Rose with another miss. A tight game here in Cleveland. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And Oladipo kicks to Sabonis over Love. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
Collison against Bledsoe. There's the screen. Oladipo outside. Here's Gay outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it. LeBron passes to Bledsoe. James outside. Sabonis grabs the board. Pacers trail by 3. And here's Collison. Gay left side. It's Oladipo on the wing. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Oladipo's got 7 points in the game.
Gotta be aware of Gay's passing. He's constantly looking to set up his teammates in their spots.
Passes to Sabonis. He kicks it to Collison. Feeds to Young. Shoots over Holmes. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Now here's LeBron. He's got 11. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Back to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
We've seen it before. LeBron gets into this kind of rhythm, and there's no slowing him down.
Pacers shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Gay left side. Fires the 3. That shot missing. James with some nice D.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter and hasn't made one since.
Rose dishes to James. Back to Rose. 4 on the clock. Rose can't get that one to fall.
You know what, I'll tell you, he's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Love with the screen on Collison. Here's Bledsoe, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul. And so many great young players around the NBA right now, Steve. If you were starting a franchise, who would you look to build around?
I mean, there's some guys. I mean, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns. Joel Embiid is one of those guys I think has a chance to be a superstar. It's so many guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo for sure. And I think a name I'm going to throw out there, Devin Booker. I think one day he's going to get a chance to be a franchise player.
His dad played in the league. You're right. That's a good name to keep track of. Rivers, he's checked in for Indiana. He doesn't get the second one. Pacers trail by 3. Collison kicks to Young. From deep, Gay. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 4th rebound in this one. Lots of room. No good off the front iron. The Pacers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Screen by Young. Collison, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Holmes kicks to Bledsoe. James in the post. He's covered by Gay. A shot's good from LeBron.
At a time when everyone's obsessed with threes and dunks, LeBron showing off a strong in-between game.
They set the screen. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gay outside. The feed to Young. Shoots over Holmes. Young's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 5. It's hauled in by Collison.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Gay outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Love. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 4th in rebounding, 9th in free throw percentage. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Collison. Indiana again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 5. LeBron left side. And the layup is good. James has got 8 here in the quarter.
One of the best finishers this league has ever seen. LeBron with another inside.
Collison against Bledsoe. Screen by Young. From deep, Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. And that's 13 points for Gay. From deep, James, and that's not going to go. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, how do you think the team performed defensively in that first half?
Well, they got off to a good start, but then I thought we settled in and started playing a little bit more defense.
Got locked in as the game went on. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, it's as simple as their offense isn't working. The complicated part is figuring out exactly what's wrong. So the play calling, the execution, I think they need to dedicate themselves to running the offense more efficiently.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And every team needs this, a guy who challenges the defense with that slashing ability.
You know what? So many teams focus on the perimeter and alley-oops. It's important to have someone who can work that in-between area.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. The Cavaliers leading by 4 on the court for Indiana. Young and Turner up front. Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. And it's Gay in at the 3, the small forward. Here's LeBron. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Smitty, we have a question sent in by a viewer. They want to know, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would you pick? And got anything for that?
You know what? Kevin, that's a good question. There's so many, especially my mom's cooking. But I'm going to go with shrimp fried rice. That's the one I think I would eat for the rest of my life.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for LeBron. Pacers trail by 6. Collison kicks to Gay. The dish to Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. It's a pick by Love. LeBron kicks to Rose. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Gay outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players we have in our league.
Rose kicks to LeBron. To the paint. The kick out to Rose. Shoots a 3. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland moving the ball around. That doesn't go either for Rose. And with Rudy Gay, scoring, Greg, has never been a problem for him. Has pretty much had the same level of production his entire career.
Yeah, and if you say that about some players, it's considered an insult, but it's a good thing for Gay. Usually we'll shoot in the mid-40s for this field goal percentage, and solid at that small forward position. Also a great ISO game. Nice finish there to put him up in the game. I would be surprised to see him get some more of those touches down the stretch.
Oladipo outside. He feeds it to Young. Dishes to Collison. Turner with a screen for Collison. No good on the shot. Cavaliers go the other way with it. James outside. Here's Love. And that's collected by Gay. Gay's got 5 rebounds tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The drive by Collison. Turner passes to Collison. And stolen by James. Bledsoe kicks to LeBron. Back to Bledsoe. Off target with his 3.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Buried from 15 feet out. Oladipo's got 4 points this quarter.
He's the kind of player that even the best defense has no answer.
Outside Rose. Back to Love. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 8 points for Love.
Derrick Rose moving the basketball with ease, really setting up his teammates, setting the plate for them.
Collison kicks to Gay. Here's Turner. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Oladipo dishes to Collison. From the arc. Here's Young. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. That one on Love.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young.
And Thaddeus Young he's got a unique offensive skill set. I mean, he really is able to score over bigger players with just an array of little hooks and floaters and off-balance shots in the lane.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Baldwin, he's checked in for Love. Mon Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Pacers trail by 6. It's Oladipo on the wing. Outside Turner. Back to Oladipo. Releases. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And Greg, at about 6'8", what is it that enables Young to finish so well inside?
I think it's more finesse than power. Not a lot of free throws for him, but he can get his shot off quickly before the shot blockers have time to gather.
Baldwin kicks to Rose. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Muhammad. Over Shumpert. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Oladipo for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Oladipo's got 14 points for the game.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Baldwin, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Pacers trail by 5. And that's a foul called on Yogi Ferrell. That's his first foul. Here's Smith, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 11 points in the game.
J.R. Smith is strong and athletic enough to do damage inside.
Guarded by Oladipo. Shumpert a screen on Young. Baldwin kicks to Rose. Pass to Baldwin. Lock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. For the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Muhammad's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Shumpert a screen on Young. Here's Baldwin, defended by Young. There's the 3. Thompson passes to Baldwin over Young. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Baldwin's got 6 points in the quarter. Pacers trail by 5. Smith kicks to Muhammad. Now here's Oladipo. Defense is right there.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Pacers. Cavaliers on D. Smith outside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 4 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Baldwin the pass to Shumpert. Baldwin kicks to Shumpert. That 3 off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Now here's Muhammad. Defense right on him. That one doesn't go. Good D by Thompson. Here's Baldwin. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Rivers dishes to Turner. Got a piece of it, but he recovers it. Turner with a screen on Shumpert. Second chance shot.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rivers. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Baldwin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holmes. And no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's the pass to Sabonis. Screen by Smith. Here's Rivers. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
And he gets it to go. Baldwin's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. The Pacers shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. Turner with the screen. And Muhammad kicks to Smith. There's a screen. Pass to Sabonis. Outside Turner. For 3, Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Thompson, a screen on Rivers. Kicks it to Shumpert. Here's Baldwin, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Indiana called for the foul. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. The Pacers making a switch here. Gay's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pacers trail by 6. Passes it to Rivers. He dishes it to Muhammad. Rivers with it. Back to Muhammad. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. Holmes passes to Baldwin. Drains the 3-pointer. Baldwin's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
Feeds it to Muhammad. And at the top of the key, Turner. Gay right side. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the feed to Rivers. Rudy Gay on the wing. for three. Smith. Smith missing again. The Cavaliers leading by 9 to the inside and stolen by Gay. He kicks it to Rivers. Gay, he's open. And it's Gay again missing. Well, Cleveland shooting 43% from the field. Lets it go from 11. Holmes can't get it to go in. Pacers trail by 9. Gay kicks to Rivers. Turner against Thompson. The shot by Turner no good. Buys a chance to add to their lead.
If they get into double digits, that would make it a huge hill to climb.
Yes. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Here's Gay. And the shot is long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Pass to Holmes. Cleveland moving the ball around. Baldwin kicks to Holmes. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, on a pretty good night for these guys overall, his shooting has been the biggest weakness.
Now Rivers. Gay dishes to Turner. Stolen by Thompson. Now the pass to Baldwin. It's stolen by Smith. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Pacers trail by 11. Kevin Love out there with Baldwin. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's LeBron James. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Gay. A putback. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Baldwin. Back to James. And James throws it down.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
And here's Collison. Outside Turner. Smith outside. Turner with a screen for Smith. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Collison. To the left wing. Rivers passes to Turner. Ball's knocked loose. And they're running. Here's Baldwin. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
The vision of Love. The willingness to make the extra pass. Just more reasons why he's so dangerous in this offense.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rivers kicks to Gay. Turner with a screen for Gay. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. Here's Turner. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Love. The Cavaliers leading by 15. LeBron outside. Baldwin. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Turner with the screen. Collison kicks to Gay. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. Collison dishes to Turner. Great D that time from Love.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
What I love is he takes the right angle, affects the shot without fouling.
Smith's shot is good.
Deadly from beyond the arc. JR cannot be left alone.
Pass to Baldwin. Love with the screen on Gay. Love outside. Passes it to Baldwin. Back to Love. This one for three. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the Pacers call time here.
And Kevin Love has feasted on the open looks he gets in Cleveland. He's become a high-volume three-point shooter.
And over the course of his career, Kevin Love has made a steady increase in his number of three-point attempts.
His rookie season, can you believe it? He made just 2 triples the whole season. Now he makes over 2 a game, and for a power forward, his jump shot is pretty.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Rose is checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Young's checked in. Outside Rose, inside, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
The defender out of position to contest there. Good read by Love. And it's easy to see why LeBron James wanted Kevin Love in Cleveland. Both of them multi-skilled, multi-talented, and both have extremely high basketball IQs for the game.
And it seems like Kevin Love's game really fits alongside LeBron's.
It does. A great outlet passer, setting up LeBron on a lot of breakaways. And on the offensive end, he can space the floor and create second chance opportunities.
Turner with a screen for Gay. Rivers in the corner. Turner with the screen. Rivers passes to Turner. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the jam.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pacers trail by 19. Screen by Young. Collison kicks to Gay. Young, a screen on LeBron. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Gay's got 19 points.
Rudy can beat you in a number of ways. Inside, outside, he is doing it all tonight.
And here's Love from the arc. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10. And stolen by LeBron. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Indiana. Pacers trail by 17. Turner with a screen on Bledsoe. Collison dishes to Oladipo. Gay kicks to Collison. Back to Gay. Just 5 on the clock. Over LeBron. Gay can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 17. Beyond the arc. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 9 points in the quarter.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Collison kicks to Oladipo. Down low. Here's Young. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Well, Steve, it's something that everyone has a different opinion on. How do you feel about the current amount of years a player has to play in college before they enter the NBA draft?
Well, Kevin, I look at it this way. Is I like the notion that people have been throwing around that you're able to come out of high school and go to NBA. But if you choose to go to college, you must play 2 years. So I'm leaning toward and researching and looking at that. I think I'm on board with that because there are some guys should have the opportunity straight out of high school, and there are some guys I think need college. So I think if they can balance that out. And I think that's the way I would be leaning.
I like that perspective. Collison, the pass to Gay. Oladipo for 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Outside Rose. Back to LeBron. To the wing right side. Bledsoe dishes to James. Pass to Baldwin. Shoots over Turner. Baldwin can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 17. Gay in the corner. No good on the triple. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Baldwin kicks to James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
LeBron's explosiveness right there. If you're not a step early, you're probably going to foul him.
The first free throw is good. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Baldwin. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Indiana shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Turner with the screen. Back to Gay. Some nice passing here by Indiana. The shot by Turner, no good.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Here's Rose. The rebound by Turner.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Young. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after him. Bledsoe against Collison. Bledsoe passes to Rose. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one.
Derrick Rose, when he's in the outside shot, creates even more space for him to operate.
Collison kicks to Oladipo. Over in the corner, Turner. LeBron against Gay. The wide open look here for Oladipo. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Bledsoe dishes to James. And it's sent back by Turner. And Oladipo kicks to Gay. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Rose can't get that one to fall.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
They set the pick. Turner with the screen. And with the new TV deals, we've seen players' salaries and caps certainly skyrocketing. What does that do in affecting relationships among the players, between the players, within a team?
I think, Kevin, when guys are happy, obviously with their salaries, they play better. But I think also it can affect sometimes, let's talk about it team-wise. You have a guy that's not playing at the level that you thought he would be playing. Because of the numbers, it's going to be harder and harder to move some of those guys. Then you have a guy that's playing better than the guy that's making a lot of money. He's going to expect, and some of these teams are not going to be able to play, so you're going to see a lot of movement. And back in our day, Kevin, my day, you didn't see that much movement. Because of these skyrocketing salaries, I think now it's going to be more and more movement.
And Steve, with the new deal signed between players and the league, it'll be, I think, easier for teams that have drafted and developed a player now to keep that player and not lose them to more money to another team.
You're totally right. I think guys getting drafted and they can play, they will definitely be there for years and years because they can make the most money with their teams respectively.
The screen from Thompson. Rose passes to Thompson. Rose dishes to Bledsoe. Back to Rose. He feeds it to Thompson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
Pacers trail by 18. Timeout called, the Pacers.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
For the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. On defense, Cleveland. 22 is their biggest lead. A drive by Collison. Here's Turner. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland leading by 18. Now here's LeBron. And LeBron throws it down home.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Oladipo outside. Young, a screen on Rose. And Oladipo kicks to Gay. Over LeBron. And the foul on Miles Turner. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. Outside Rose. Well, and each player has their strengths and their weaknesses. Smitty, when you played, what did you feel was your greatest strength as a player? And maybe the one area that held you back a little bit.
I think basketball IQ, being able to shoot the basketball, versatility. And then I think the one thing that held me back, I wish I was more athletic. I really wish I could jump, Kevin, high like a lot of these guys, because I think that gives you an advantage if you have both the IQ, the versatility, and athleticism.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year. So tonight we'll make it 46.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And Thompson kicks to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to LeBron. Lets it go with the 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 32 points for LeBron. Collison kicks to Gay. To the paint. Here's Young. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And you got to like that they are competing all the way through. Try and maybe build some momentum going into the next one.
Because the execution was not there tonight. That's something they can use this time to work on.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th. Collison with it. Oladipo outside. Young sets a screen for Oladipo. Over Rose. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now, and we want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended, and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you later.